Hey, how you can do is consulted by G Dot Family. It is your boy G Dot back with another inspirational, motivational, and financially freeing video. Today, not this day, we're gonna be looking at Jordan Welch tell us the mistakes or the things he learned getting rich, especially in your 20s. Like I'm in my 20s, you're probably in your 20s, you might be in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. I don't think you get old till you're in your 60s. That's when I feel like okay, like I'm getting up there, like damn. But I feel like until then you're still young, 30s you're young, 40s you're young, especially if you're taking care of yourself and you're doing the right things. Like me personally, I'm starting to take care of myself. I'm starting to just be more holistic and just be careful of what you're putting your energy into and things like that because life is short and people take things for granted. Don't take yours for granted.
I'm 28 years old, and as of today, I've generated over $20 million online. But today, I wanted to make this video to share with y'all some of the things I wish I knew before I got started in this journey. So if you're somebody out there that wants to become financially successful in their life, this is sort of a Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, stuff you need to know to make it happen. I was just watching an Instagram reel the other day from some kid who was talking about how he's been in the entrepreneurial journey for around 2 years and he's seen absolutely no results. And he was actually pissed off about it. He was talking about how it seems like everybody around him is just becoming successful overnight and he's been busting his butt for 2 years trying to make this thing work and has still seen no results from it.
Before he says anything about that, I just want to get my take on that. I feel like if you're doing this and you 2 years with no results, a couple of things. You need to change up what you're doing or change up how you're doing it. That's the only thing that you need to think about when it comes to not seeing any results because it's possible to succeed in anything you want to do in life. There are people that are OF models that are making millions of dollars each year. Now, is that everybody? No. Well, some. There's some people that are dropshipping making millions of dollars every year. Is that everybody? No, but it's some because you have to do something differently. You have to do something or you have to do something different altogether because some things aren't just meant for you. Like, for example, OF work might just not be meant for you. And that's cool. That's perfectly not. Excuse me. That's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Dropshipping might be for you. Or e-trading might be ebooks and selling e-courses might be for you. Or maybe just making content might be for you. You never know until you try it. And usually all these things are compatible.
Does that sound relatable at all? I'm sure it does because that is the majority of people's story. And this internet culture that we've created, I guess people like me are responsible for it and a few of my peers, where people see success online has completely smoked out our brain. It's gotten us to believe that we're all inherently supposed to become successful in a very short period of time because the methods that we're studying from these successful people are proven to work. It's the equivalent to a lean cuisine frozen meal. We want to eat something good and we want it right now. I bring this up because it brings me to my first point that I want to talk about. And it's that there is going to be a very long and painful period of your journey where shit is just not clicking the way you want it to. And it's further exasperated by all the time that you spend on social media consuming content of people who are figuring this shit out right in front of your face. It makes you feel like the timing that you're on is incorrect and that you are inherently flawed as a person. And I'll be real with you guys, I can connect with this on an extremely deep level. Not only did I experience those emotions heavily when I was a teenager, but even now as a grown man, 28 years old, I'm dealing with these things often. Like, just to really put it into the picture for you guys, I have been an educator in the e-commerce space for a long time, for over 10 years. I've done millions and millions of dollars in sales with dropshipping. I built one of my stores, I sold it for a life-changing amount of money, and now I own a portfolio of brands doing millions of dollars a year. E-com is my thing. But to be frank with you guys, it's been a little while since your boy started a brand new dropshipping store from scratch. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go and start to build one of these projects for fun in my free time. So I've been spending 2-3 hours a day over this last couple of weeks trying to get a store off the ground, and it has been absolutely kicking my butt. And it completely messes with my head when I then go and watch these YouTube dropshipping challenges of people who make this shit work in 24 hours. From this process of like going back to the beginning just as an experiment, it really put me in the perspective of where a lot of you guys are at right now, and it made it the reason why I wanted this to be the first point of this video that I want.
That's why you should always keep your ear to the streets, always consume other people's content that's in your niche, but also like do the things that you're saying that you can do, or do the things, try the things that you're like, you know, you're confident and you're knowledgeable in. because things have changed and you can learn some more game by doing that, learn more tactics by doing that, but also you relate more to your customer. Because let's say, for example, I'm selling gloves that don't callus your hands. Like you can work out with them. They're like thin. They don't callus your hands. Cool. If I don't use those products or if I don't work out, then I don't understand. Like, okay, then yeah, this is a real problem. I need to adjust it like this so it can, you just think out problems by using your own products and consuming your own product.
To talk about this period, whether it's going to take a couple of weeks or a couple of months, is a rite of passage that you must go through if you ever expect to be successful. And the cold hard truth is that 99% of people end up quitting in this space. So if you can just simply stick it through this initial painful period, you will be able to find massive success. But I'm gonna be the one to tell you that this period exists, and I'm not gonna be the one to tell you that you're gonna make this shit happen in 14 days, because it's not the reality. If I was sitting down somebody who wanted to get rich, this is the very first thing that I would tell them, almost as a sort of disclaimer before they get started, so they can know what to expect. It's no different than when you hop on a plane and a pilot's letting you know that there's gonna be a bit of turbulence on the way.
Right.
When it happens, you don't get scared. You're pretty calm because he warned you and you were expecting it. So
right.
Expect that same turbulence in the beginning of your journey, and just understand that everybody goes through it, even the people that have already made millions of dollars.
Right.
This leads me to the next thing I want to talk about, and that is frequency. I'm not really going to edit this video, but I'm going to throw this up on screen right now. It's called a consciousness map. This is something that I found in a book like 6 years ago called Power versus Force. And if you can understand this map, you will be able to make any single one of your dreams come true in your life. The basic thesis is that at any given moment in our life, we are operating at a certain level of frequency. All the way at the bottom, we have the lowest levels, and all the way at the top, we have the levels that we'll never reach. I mean, enlightenment has only been reached by Jesus and Buddha and these other spiritual leaders of all of humanity. Now, I could make a 45-minute video about this consciousness map, but when you see this map on screen, what level do you think you are currently operating at? If I had to guess, I would say the vast majority of people watching this video are operating from a place of fear. And guess what? From that position, you can achieve great things. It's just gonna be way slower and way harder. We all have big goals and we want to achieve big things, right? But what happens is the fear of those things going wrong takes our state of consciousness and lowers it down to the point where it makes it harder to do the things that we need to get done. It's almost like we are sabotaging ourselves by living in these lower states of frequency. Again, this can be a full
This is
video.
true. This is 100% true. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's spitting straight facts right now, and I'm glad he's bringing this up because the energy you put into things, how you speak about things, how you go about doing things, that all dictates how your outcome is gonna go. Because if you go into it with the energy like, yeah, man, I'm just gonna get some money from it, I don't really want to get, that's gonna hurt how much money you get, how many clients you get, and how you're going about it. If you go about it in a sense of like, okay, or if you think about it like, hey, I really want to help these people. I really want to get these people some money. I really want to do X, Y, and Z for these people. That's going to put you in a way better and more advantageous position. So you got to look at it like that when it comes to
I might even do one on my second channel, but just explore this a little bit more. Just take a deep look inside of yourself and say, what level am I currently operating at? And I can almost guarantee that a lot of you guys will find that this is a big thing that's holding you back.